Wussy, and welcome back to a Wussy wrap-up. So season 4 of the Movie Club podcast is already underway. It's already started. And before we fully transition, I want to acknowledge the latter half of season 3. If for some weird reason you weren't able to catch part 1 of the season 3 wrap-up, then make sure you check it out. It's right here on the channel. And while I'm at it, if for whatever reason you don't know, type in WUSSY Movie Club to Spotify, Apple, and wherever else you find podcasts so you can hear the show. I think that's everything, so let's get back into season 3. Starting it off, we have the only cast of characters that sound more like MLP than horror franchise. I am of course referring to 1977's House. This movie is perfect. Like, I don't know what else you could ask for, and luckily fellow podcaster Desmond shares my sentiments.
I mean, what number could we even give this movie?
Okay, so House is a 10 out of 10 because it's House and it's amazing. So, 10 out of 10. Next.
I agree. This movie is pretty perfect.
Of all the early 2000s fictional bands that then turned into actual bands, why wasn't Josie and the Pussycats one of them? This picture truly topped the charts for our guest Dax as well as everyone else on the panel. It should be noted, however, that according to our amazing moderator John Kilberg, this is in large part due to the inclusion of Jim Parker Posey.
Parker's next.
Yeah,
Parker's
Parker has to be next.
She's gotta be, or I'm out.
Yeah. Honestly, that's valid. I support that.
So reach out to me, Parker. We'll do something together. We'll do this together, Parker.
Parker, we will put your name in every mouth in America.
Welcome to the Parker podcast.
Yes.
I'm into it because I love Party Girl so much. Like, I can't even tell you how much I love Party Girl.
Oh my god, Party Girl. Okay, wait, okay.
Stay with me here, but I feel like Polyester is made to be a PSA on why you shouldn't move to the burbs. Like, I'm like 97% sure I'm accurate here. Between the church freaks, and the nuns, and the AA members, and the homewreckers named Sandra, there is just way too much going on here for any person to handle. That being said, all of us on the podcast love it. Like, love to see it.
It's moments like, you know, getting an abortion and people are literally inside the building. Like,
They literally smacked a bitch. They literally walked up to her and like...
And then said, that's from Jesus.
Yeah, like,
Smacked the bitch and said, that's from Jesus.
B.A.P.S. It's one of those movies where you either love to hate it or you hate to love it. Either way, there is tons of material tucked into that Halle Berry corset weave to discuss, and we definitely went through every single track.
I almost feel like if you were going to show an alien, like, 20 American films to just sort of give them a vague a broad overview of American culture, I would make a strong recommendation that this one be included. Not because it's of the best 20 films ever made, but I think it speaks so much to its cultural moment. It is so over the top in a way that, like, race relations in America are so complicated and so fucked at the root, like so deeply fucked up at the root that like a movie like this that's so over the top that satirizes it in a way that's like so level 1000, I think speaks to something very particularly American.
Listen, I know you, okay? And I know that you love the intersection of self-imploding starlets and casual homophobia, which is how I also know that you love Valley of the Dolls. Like, according to Topher, it's not a good movie, but anyone who knows anything knows that it's actually the only good movie and everything else cannot compute, but whatever, it's fine, who cares, whatever.
that felt very like debate class and you're my teacher because you were like, I felt like you were talking to us because you know what we're about to say. You're like, God, it's not a good movie.
Yeah, so I'm
Like-
taking down your points beforehand.
like,
That sounded like the place where like film criticism meets linguistic philosophy.
You know
there's
what?
like a place
As-
in theory that lives
As
there.
WUSSY Movie Club's inexplicably, like, old guy, then I feel like sometimes I have to school you people.
And I think that's the end of season 3, guys. We had a great time, and I know that if you listen to the podcast, which again, you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere else, you will also have a good time. So make sure to check out WUSSY Movie Club. Thank you so much for sharing this with me today, and I will see you next time I'm on the channel. Bye.